Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rachel. We are entering level 8. Level 8 is weird. Level 8 is very weird. This is Blaster Master, if you didn't pick that up. I can't remember if I said that or not. Level 8 is the last level. It is a beast unto itself. It is bizarre. The music is weird. The level is extremely difficult, mostly because of the fact that a lot of these little platform pieces are very odd and precise. Yeah, there's not really a great way to tell which way to go, is part of the issue. There's also a lot of these little areas where, depending on how you run off the edge, you will either go off sideways, like this, or you will roll around. And sometimes you want to do one, sometimes you want to do the other. This isn't the whole level, by the way, this is just the first room, obviously, but... That's not what I was trying to do. Okay. There's a reason that I haven't beaten this game more than once. And most of the time, this level is the... If the big obstacle is the level 5 boss, this is the next one. This particular section is a menace. Let's see if this does it. I feel like something's gonna still interrupt. Yeah, we didn't actually get as far as we needed to. Pretty sure I'm just dead. I am going to be using save states for this, not during the level, but just at places where I would respawn if I died. Let's try this. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay. Terribly. Okay. So I think I got the beginning part down pretty much. It's just that last little section is just brutal. And again, there's no way to turn off the ceiling and wall climbing. It's just a matter of how you roll off the edge. Basically, if I'm trying to do one, it's going to do the other, is what it feels like every single time. So, these ones are still not terrible. It's these, like, this one section right here. Okay. This level is genuinely, you know, challenging enough for the entire rest of the game. The rest of the game's not easy, and if you didn't have the grenade glitch, it's very much not easy. But this is a whole different category, and we're not to the boss yet. Going down is not a problem, as long as I don't waste hover like that. When I have something to fall onto, it doesn't feel like a problem. That's the problem, is that it rolls around into the spikes 9/10 of the time when I'm just trying to go across. Kind of worked. Hey, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's a really weird... The wall climb, I'll just keep repeating, the wall climb mechanics are really cool, except they're also very frustrating. I believe it's this way. I could be wrong. That was probably dumb. I don't have any special weapons. Oh yeah, by the way, if you get hit while you're doing that, it kills you. We are going to update our save state, since this is where we would lose, or where our lives would start. That can't be it, is it? I don't think this is it. We'll try it, just to be safe. God, this music's creepy. Once again, this is the area of the game I have the least experience with, because it is I've probably actually gotten to this level maybe 4 times ever. Maybe? Whoa. Great. Well, at least we got some sub-weapons. And an opportunity for some more. This seems really dumb. Obviously a great way to, or a great reason to do it. Yep, looks like it just looped around. Okay, so it wasn't that way. I am almost positive it's not that first one. Oh, this. That looked familiar. I remember that jump being very hard. Okay. Making some progress. Okay. So I'm almost positive that this next section, you have to go down here. Oh my. I am out of cover. I have 1 health left. And I don't know which way to go. Crap. Sorry if I'm a little quiet here. This is, once again, an extremely challenging, some very, very challenging platforming, and I am on the verge of death. Still, again. Crap! I'm out of homing missiles. Okay. See if this is right. This looks familiar, which once again either means that this is the right way, or I've gotten lost here before. Okay, this is it. I am actually gonna save outside just in case I decide I want to go for gun. Okay, we'll see if I can remember how to do this. This is the first phase of the boss. It's the cover art of the game. And it is a lot like level 5's boss, actually, in that you basically have to sit there and play defense and dodge a lot. Okay. It is very much Hey, that one's not bouncing sideways. That's not fair. Okay. Okay, first phase down. I think it's the bottom right corner where you can abuse the boss. So if you don't do this trick, this boss is absolutely ridiculous. You can see how many grenades this is taking. I am mashing as fast as I can. And I have won my share of Mario Party games. There's this one little spot where he cannot hit you. If you do not stand exactly there, he will hit you for like 3 health per hit. And that's it. That felt good. This is literally the second time I've actually beaten the last boss in this game. I didn't know about the trick with the corner until the last time I tried it. It's still tricky. Here's your pet frog, Fred. The premise of this game in the English version is silly and terrible. However, I highly recommend checking out the Worlds of Power junior novelization if you get a chance. It makes it a lot less silly. Also, most of the new versions and remakes have revamped the story back closer to the original. The original stuff involved like an alien planet and mutations and all this stuff. In this version, you chase your pet frog into a hole in the ground and a sinkhole opens up under you and you find a tank and yeah, it's silly. The other ones are much more traditional save the world. However, like I said, the Worlds of Power novelization, maybe it's just nostalgia because I grew up with it, involves like, they actually add a lot more personality to it. So yeah, you're a dumb kid who fell down a hole, but you find out that there is an alien invasion and you have to like help save the world, and there's this a couple other people that he meets along the way that are involved, and it's really neat. So yeah, that was Blaster Master. This is, like I've said before, probably one of my favorite games of all time. I like a lot of games, and this one's up there, like just overall. Along with Lufia 2, which I've mentioned before, and there's lots of other good games. I'm not going to say it's the best game ever, but it is definitely one of my favorites. I think it has one of the best soundtracks of classic gaming, period. I would put it up against, a lot of other things. I think the other NES contenders, for the most part, are like Mario 3, maybe. But it has a very limited number of tracks compared to this. And I feel like this is one of the more complex ones. And I think it's right up there with a lot of the good SNES music, which is saying something since it's 8-bit Nintendo. But yeah, the gameplay is really good. The part at the end with the wall climb, ceiling climb is like the only exception that I have to the controls being good and responsive and feeling right. I feel like the way the controls work, if you could turn off the ability to roll off the edges, it would actually be that section in World 8 would be a lot easier. But outside of that, the controls are really good. If you know what you're doing, there's a lot of difficult platforming, but it's a really rewarding game too. And it's not easy. If I hadn't been using save states, I mean, I probably died enough times that I would have gotten a game over. Because yeah, you get 3 lives per continue, and I think you only get 2 continues. And each extra lives, you can start like at a boss again or something, but continues, you start at the beginning of the level. And it's rough. So this is one of those games that, is pretty challenging. I don't feel bad about using save states to get some extra life. I'm not abusing it in terms of actually beating the game, like saving multiple times throughout the levels. I'm saving where I would be respawning, basically giving myself infinite lives, giving myself additional tries, which I think is a thing that a lot of modern games do a lot better because they don't have that arcade mentality of you start from the beginning when you die. Blaster Master Zero, we did look up as for Switch and 3DS from the Nintendo Store. It's downloadable. It's not terribly expensive, and it is a remake of this game, except it's an updated remake. So, all new graphics, all new, and they updated the enemies, they updated the bosses, they made it so that there's a lot of things that aren't as abusable. They made it so there's a lot of things that matter more, like the power-ups. There's a lot more of them. They made it more of a Metroidvania where you can get like ammo upgrades and health upgrades throughout the levels, so they actually give you a reason to explore 100% of the levels instead of just, if you happen to know the right route through, you can get through pretty quick. Because those maps are huge. But the remake does use pretty much the same map, the basic map structure at least, which says something about how huge the maps in this game are. The fact that they can make a full Metroidvania game out of the maps in this platformer, pretty awesome. So yeah, that was Blaster Master. I've been rambling on for a bit now. I just wanted to make sure I got my final thoughts in and say once again, I highly recommend anyone who likes classic games to check this out, or check out it, and definitely check out its remake if you are interested in something that feels a little bit more modern and has that little bit better polish to it. But the classic's good too. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this video series. Let me know if you liked it. Give me a like and subscribe. Leave it in leave a note in the comments. Tell me what else. What are some of your favorite games like this? Some classics that you feel other people should know about. Maybe I can check them out. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. So yeah, hope everybody enjoyed, and as always, have a good one.